So that's another month over for me then. Won't be placing any more trades for the rest of this week. Nothing that I can see whatsoever lining up on the charts. There was a nice little trade here that I wasn't able to get into that went straight to take profit on this FTA here. Let's have a look to see what else there is. Nothing whatsoever that I can see at this moment in time. It would have been nice to get a long somewhere down here, but that was already tested once and moved up already. We are in these pink boxes, but I don't want to trade them because these are untouched. Previously, there was just one big wick into this candle. Now the market's deciding what it wants to do within them. It'd be nice if we could get a break and retest and buy into those next week. That's on the cards. But for the rest of this week, nothing that I can see that's worth me taking. So looking at the return, 32.45% with a 75% win rate. Still not many trades taken over the 2 months of this quarter. We've only taken 16 trades, but there's still quite a bit of data to work with. Currently on a 5 trade win streak, so 2 trades there, 2 trades there, and 1 really small winner there. Now my worst performing market is GU. I've had 2 trades on here, 1 winner, 1 loser, but the winner was definitely not as good as the loser was. It was a full 1R loss for that one. I risked 2% per trade, so I think last month in May I took this trade where my 1R loss was about £9 to £10 or so, I believe. But the rest of the profitable on the rest of the pairs. So if this trend continues where I just never make market quarter after quarter on GU, there will be a point where I'll have to just get rid of that from my watch list. It's just a really unreliable pair for me, as we saw this week with my battle with GU. Tuesday appears to be my worst trading day. 1 winner, 1 loser, minus £7.39 on there. And Mondays appear to be the best days. No losers, all winners, 4 of them. And Fridays 50-50, 2 winners, 2 losers. Now performance by a setup, my levels trades appear to be 5 winners, 0 losers. Liquidity pool is 2 winners, 2 losers, and my higher time frame supply and demand levels, that's 5 winners and 2 losers. So I'm just going to go through some of these trades. Now I'll go through one of my losers, which is USD JPY. This was a scale in trade, so my initial entry was this big swinger, and then I was taking a liquidity pool trade at this double top. Although on the review, this swing in and then swing up, that's very, very minor. It's not like this big swing up into the level then big swing away. Ideally I would have liked something like this printed here for that to be a legitimate trade. Not only was the trade bias skewed because of that, my entry model was taken on this naked candle here, as you can see. A much better entry for me upon review would have been taking it on these cluster of hammer candles with my stop just below this hammer here. So of course then the market just completely stopped me out. Was in a really choppy area where we was building this level below market, above market, where I should have just been a bit more careful with that. Although my TP was almost hit, very marginally, it just wasn't enough to push that through the level, as it should have expected a little bit more chop in there. But I still make mistakes. 10 years into this business, to be honest with you. Now going through some of my winners, let's have a look at the Euro level, Euro JPY. Very clean level here. So it's actually a bit of a messy level, to be honest with you. On the 4-hour chart, this is a 4-hour level, so we had 1 touch there, 2 touch there, and then I took my entry on the hourly. Just a little naked cluster here, the first pullback, retest, stop under the thrust candle. And we also had 81% of the retailers short this market, with a continuous short opening and added short positions throughout the couple of days that I was in this trade, with a decrease and a bit of choppiness in the long positions. And then how this trade worked out was straight to take profit, and then bang, we took out that violently with no reason whatsoever. There's no news event, nothing. It was just a pullback in the market. USD JPY that day as well. Lovely level here. So 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch. Really nice momentum coming up, pushing out of this level. And then I just decided to crack it here. I believe this was a manual entry because we was at the market where I wanted to trade with 66% retailers short. And then we just carried on moving up. And we were going to swing this trade all the way up to the supply level above market here, that big pink box. But I manually exited this trade due to a change in the market bias. I just wanted to lock in profit and see if I could get back in the markets. That's what I've been doing since the bottom of USD JPY. I just moved my stop loss there just below that break and retest of the level. But very good trade, very good month all in all. The saddest one was this week, to be honest with you, is the pound USD markets. So really nice daily bias. This is a weekly bias. Sorry, you've got shooting star. Came up, tested the supplier zone above market. Hit market order there with a stop loss above there. And then there was a very choppy area along here with the FTA just below market. Now, I wanted that daily shooting star close that we never got, so I ended up having to manually exit about 7 PM later on that day, just because we rejected off that FTA level above market, although this trade did eventually hit TP the day after, which was a bit sore. But at least I didn't revenge trade. I understood that I've made mistakes this month. I'm going to take all these mistakes into account and come into a new quarter with a fresh head moving forward. But I reckon we got some good news next week, to be honest with you, to create some sort of market volatility and some movement in there. So new quarter of the month, new quarter of the year, we should see some higher volatility next week, and I believe it might even be NFP next week. Let's just have a look to see what we've got on. So next week we've got Canada's off. We've got some manufacturing pound news, manufacturing US news in the afternoon. Fed Chair Powell speaks on Tuesday. But then it's Wednesday with US Independence Day. So Wednesday is going to be a bit of a dull day. Although it's Wednesday Independence Day all day, there's a lot of US news coming out. We've got FOMC meeting minutes, services PMI, initial jobless claims, and ADP non-farm employment change as well. And then Thursday, again, it's US Independence Day with some manufacturing news as well. And then Friday, you've got NFP. So next week's going to be an interesting one. You've got a back-to-back bank holiday for the US dollar, but with a lot of US news in between there. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll tread carefully towards the end of the week where it's NFP. Maybe take a trade after NFP, which we quite often do. Usually that NFP news will push the market into a little pocket of the area that we're looking to trade and take advantage of there. So all in all, I'm happy with this week, especially with my win rate. I believe this month's win rate was 77%. But there's still some things that I need to fine tune and just be a little bit more mindful of when I'm placing my entries and looking for my levels, that sort of thing. So going to clear things up next quarter and be a little bit more strategic with my entries, I reckon, and trade management there as well. But hopefully you've enjoyed watching this far. If you do want the access to the Edgewonk Trading Journal, we've got a lot of strategy reports. We've got Chart Lab, which we can just compare our data that we put in there. So we've got exit analysis, holding time. My longest holding trade was 7.8 days, and I made a return of £73.67 on there. Performance by instrument. We've got a diary where you can book in your sessions in your notebook, advanced journaling for trading plans, missed trades. Missed trades is something that I'm going to start logging as well moving forward, just because there are a lot of trades that I've missed this month as well that I want to collect the data on, just to see if there's anything that I can do moving forward to capture some of those profits as well. But Edgewonk, links in the trading journal, and they're kind enough to give my viewers a discount for the trading journal. Very well recommend Edgewonk. I've been using it for 4 years and I would personally never go back. So thank you for watching. Check the link in the journal, and I appreciate your time. Take care. Have a good one.